What's up, y'all? This is Neena Perez. How are you? And I wanted to make sure I came on here because I've been talking to so many amazing people, and they're like, I want to work with you. What is it that you do? And I said, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to come on here and see how I can help you, right? Because one of the things that I've realized working with so many people, and especially women, is the fact that we are extraordinary, right? And we have leadership within us and faith within us and God guiding us. And because God has planted a seed and vision in your heart, a vision to empower, a vision to heal, a vision to lead, a vision to inspire, to bring forth, right? It's this amazing gift that God gives us to have grace and purpose, right? But even the most profound journeys, right, can be hindered with a lot of internal struggles, and you don't know if you're good enough and if you're hearing from God, or are you, or what are you doing? And so I wanted to make sure I came on here to inspire you, to be able to leave you with maybe a little bit of wisdom in a way of looking at life and what it is you are trying to create. Now, I work with heart-centered women leaders that want to transcend all those unwanted behaviors and those struggles, and to really explore the potential from within them. Because just because you're in leadership doesn't mean that you are like already ready to go, right? Sometimes we hit these blocks and these walls, and we're just not sure about why we're hitting them, why we're hitting these blocks, why we're hitting these walls. What is it exactly that we are doing, right? And so, as woman leader, I've been a woman leader for many, many years. I realized that getting into the entrepreneurial game or creating my coaching and consulting business was not just about me coming out the gate knowing what to do, but it was a lot of different steps that got me to where I am today. And that's what I want to share with you, especially if you are a female leader or an entrepreneur, or you're about to get into entrepreneurship and you're kind of aspiring to be one, but you don't know exactly. That is who I am. That is what I can help you with, right? So the first thing I do to help a woman to really know their full potential and the seed that God has planted inside of them for them to create what it is they want to create is we deal with a lot of inner work, embracing forgiveness, embracing shame, embracing unwanted behaviors, like all of that stuff. So the first step is to get to that place where we are pulling apart all of the stuff that is holding you back from living to your full potential, because we know this life is very short. This life is very it ends, right? So it's a determined life. There's a span that we have. Why not make it the best life you can have? And I'm not saying live your best life now. I do believe we should. I know there's a lot of struggles though, and this is where we have to confront all of the stuff that is holding us back in life, right? Shame and unforgiveness and unwanted behaviors and the blocking of mind and imposter syndrome and all that kind of stuff that is in us, that toxicity that stops you from being and creating what it is you are meant to be and create. Right. And so for many of you, it's just elevating yourself in leadership. For many of you, it's starting something new. I help women, particularly in elevating who they are, and especially if they want to start their coaching and consulting business. That's what I help them with, like really discovering who their inner self is. Who am I? Who am I anyway? Right? What do I bring to this world? And so I want you to embrace the fact that there are things in our life that we are ashamed of and that we need to overcome. The forgiveness in our life that keeps holding you back like a freaking wall every time you try to do something. And there's like this, nah, I don't trust you. No, this is anger. There's this bitterness. There's this what's that word? It's not scarcity, although scarcity is part of it, but you're skeptic. You're skeptic of everything in front of you because you've been hurt and there's stuff that's going on and you're just not feeling it, right? And so I want to make sure that all of this stuff is stuff that we confront first. And it's about shedding the burdens that have held you back, finding that peace in God's love, and rediscovering your inner self, your inner light, and what is it that you're bringing to the world. This step is essential because true leadership, true impact begins with you being whole and healed and in the sight of your creator, being who he's created you to be. right? So that's the first thing we go through. And I have a full online academy with videos and workbooks and worksheets. And we do our coaching calls and the whole thing. So I do not leave you alone. You cannot do this journey alone. It is impossible to do it alone. You need someone there with you. That's where I step in, and the community of women that I work with, right? So that's the first step, is all of that inner healing and stuff like that. And then we transcend all of those unwanted behaviors, and we align you with the purpose that God has brought you here for. What is that purpose? Sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. And as we grow and expand, that changes. And as we move forward, we embrace what it means to transcend all of those behaviors. And this is where your identity and your releasing of those behaviors and your shifting of your mind flow and shifting of the way you think, right? Like aligning yourself with your creator, aligning yourself with what your purpose and what you're here for and what you bring to the world, because your experiences, your wisdom, your knowledge, all of that stuff that you have culminated through all these years have now come to a point where you can serve others. And sometimes we think we're not good enough, smart enough, we don't know enough. All of that is bull crap. Okay, you need to just learn to align yourself with your divine purpose, and together we can define what that means for you, what your core values are, what your gifts are, what your wisdom is, what is it that you bring to the world, where's your path, where are you going, what is the roadmap, right? We want to discover vision for you. We want to discover purpose for you. We want to reach out for what it is you want to create. And this is about aligning yourself and your actions with who you are in your deepest beliefs. Who are you? Right? And so once we have gone through all of this mind shifting work and all that, which is freaking awesome, right? Because I used to be a victim for far too long, and shifting and learning and growing and expanding and going through all the crap I've been through, but educating myself and doing all of that, getting coaches in my life, all of that has shifted everything for me. Okay. So after we've gone through all of the inner healing, I'm not talking about months and months and months and months and months of work, right? This is just about you going through the process and us creating what it is you want to create. Because once you are clear on who you are, and clear on what you can bring to the world, and also release all the garbage, all the bull crap and the programming that we've had that do not serve you, this is where we co-create, okay? And this is the fun part. I love this so much. This is where we build our business. You, me, God, co-creating. Like if you see my logo, it has 3 rings. You, me, God, co-creating, okay? And this is how we co-create what it is that you are doing in the world to reach people. And we go to the stage of creation. Here is where you are called to craft your unique coaching and consulting business with God's guidance every step of the way. This is not just about business strategies. It's about integrating your personal wisdom, your skills, your experience, your spiritual journey, all of it. It's here that you impact and monetize and pull in what is meant for you, right? The people who are meant to hear your voice. And this is guided by your commitment of serving you, the commitment of serving others, right? Because this life, my friend, is not just for you. This life is to serve others. And I know that that's not always like, the best thing to hear. You want to hear how you're going to make 6 figures and blah, blah, blah. But I want to let you know that you have to really show up in your authentic self and who you truly are in order to go ahead and monetize and get that money and blah, 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 right? There's so much bullshit out there with so many people feeding you a bunch of garbage. I am not here for that. I don't have time for that. I have been hoodwinked with that, right? My thing is just helping women really, really get to the root of who they are and then create what it is they want to create. Not what I said, not what I tell you, not the one method that you have to do, blah, blah, blah. This journey is more than just a coaching program. It is literally a opening and an awakening and a discovery of who you are. It's about unlocking that incredible potential from within you that God, I feel, has already placed within you, and that you can bring out, and that you can start to change your environment, who you are, what you do, all of that stuff, especially if you feel like you're held back, right? I don't want you held back anymore. Not one more day, not one more day, right? There's so many amazing things that you bring to the world that you are feeling inside of you like this thing, like, oh, I know I have more in me, or I know that I can do more, I know I can inspire others, but I don't know where to start. And that's where I come in, my friend. Okay, because I work with women, helping them, all right, to bring out what is in them. It's time to elevate your wisdom to wealth. It is time to elevate your the way you think, the way you do things, the way you strategize, the business that you do, the kind of work that you do at your job, the things that you are passionate about or have hobbies with. It's time to elevate that wisdom to wealth, not just for yourself, but for the world that is leaning in, waiting for your voice, waiting for your impact. All right. And I want you to realize that that's what I am here for. How can I help you? I can help you uncover, unlock all of that garbage that has been told to you or said to you or hurt you in the past, by releasing all that garbage and then clearly defining who you are and why you are here and what you are creating. And let me tell you, this is a lifelong journey. This is not like, oh, this is your program for life. No, a journey is a journey. It's exactly what it means. It's a journey where healing happens, where the love of God is shown in your life, where you have growth, where you lead, where you follow, where you grow, where you expand, where you fall, where you get up. This is life. And this is your time to shine. It is your time to love. It is your time to shape a brighter, more compassionate future for you and for those that you want to impact. Let's transform your wisdom into wealth. Let's get your God-given wisdom into your legacy. Let's begin to bless your journey. Let's get you going. This, my friends, is how I can help. I have been doing this for a very long time and love what I freaking do. Okay. I have been doing this for years. And back in like 2002, I'm dating myself. I have led groups and groups of women, and I've led them into knowing their best selves. In fact, I just got a phone call like last week of someone I haven't spoken to in a while, who just said they thought of me, wanted to thank me and tell me how much they love me and how much I have really impacted their life and it poured into them in such a way that they have shifted the way they do things and they are thriving. My heart was full, guys. My heart was full, because that is what we're here for. We're here to live a life and experience this life and know who we are and find out who that is so that we can impact the lives of others. If you think that this life is just for you, I'm sorry, my friend, that is not the case. You are always here to impact someone else, whether it's a loved one, a spouse, a friend, somebody on social media, whatever that is. I cannot believe how many people have followed what I've been doing, from my podcast to my coaching program, and have been changed. And I'm just like, what? That is so humbling. And I am very passionate about impacting people's lives in a way that helps them to move forward, get unstuck, and get things done. That is how I can help you. Now, if you have any questions, you want to ask me a coaching question, you want to strategize with me, you want to do any of that, I am here for it. I am here for it. All right. So go ahead and email me if you want at info@neenaperez.com. So it's NEENAPEREZ.com. You can even do something in the comments where you could say hashtag replay or hashtag live, connect, whatever you want to put. If you want to connect with me, put connect, and I will be more than happy to just say hello. I do my own social media. I'll be reaching out and saying hello. And I just want to know that you are okay, that you understand that you have a beauty and worth and and wisdom within you that nobody has, because you're the only one that has lived your experiences. So this is Neena. I love you so much. I'm going to leave it there, but that is how I can help you, because I thought that was such a great question and it made me realize, you know what? Let me express that to the world. Love you guys so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye.